I'm Roland. I'm the Executive Director of the Patrick Center for Environmental Research at the Academy of Natural Sciences of Drexel University.
Hi, I'm Michelle Gannon. I am a postdoctoral researcher in the biogeochemistry section at the Academy of Natural Sciences.
We're here today to talk about the spill that recently occurred in Pennsylvania that we know is affecting the Delaware River and has caused quite a bit of concern.
The Delaware River watershed is important because it supplies 14 million people in New York, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware with their drinking water. And while these are chemicals that we don't typically study, we do study a lot of other contaminants that do happen in these waters in these areas.
We study the source water that makes drinking water possible. Our drinking water starts out in a stream or a river or groundwater. It all gets treated, it all gets purified before we ever see it. But what goes into that plant for treatment is also important. Good drinking water, it's best to have good source water.
So the ecological impacts in the short term, we don't quite know yet. We start to see species richness and abundance changes in the next 2 weeks to a month. We might see some decreased dissolved oxygen as a result of this.
Everything needs oxygen, pretty much everything, not in the water as well as on the land. And so when there's a decrease in oxygen, it can affect the whole ecosystem. The important thing is to be mindful of the fact that even if you feel like you're standing on dry land, you're really connected to the water. Clean, healthy water is something we take for granted, and we can take it for granted because this kind of thing hardly ever happens. And the people who deal with it at the water department and at other utilities are very good at keeping an eye on things like that.
In this time, I think what we need to do is closely follow the guidance of the Philadelphia Water Department, since they do have a lot of people who are very experienced in making these measurements and these tough decisions. There are a lot of local agencies, a lot of local water departments who will have more information about your particular location.
And for more information, just check out these resources.